Happy 20th anniversary, Lego Star Wars. It's Lego Star Wars. It's the SnowSpeeder 6 Plus 30384, 49 pieces. Very retro packaging. A lot of people have been praising that packaging. It looks good. Looks great to have a little retro package. Like I said, 49 pieces, so it's about an average size one. It does have some 20th anniversary stuff on the back, and let's check it out. Denmark, Hungary, Mexico, China, and the Czech Republic standard places. There's no coupon on the back. That's fun for a polybag. So, I'm just gonna open it. I'm not really concerned about saving the package personally, but look at that. We do have a fairly good-looking front of the package in case I need to take more pictures of it for thumbnails or something. So let's just really quick look at the parts. Pretty standard. Oh, hey. That's a cool one. It's one of the newer pieces. It's a bar and a stud combo. Neat. So, instructions. We've got, I see 10 steps. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 sub steps. Yeah. And there's a little win thing there. So let's just build it up. We'll talk while we do it and have a good old fashioned build and review, guys. Little one of these things. So I'm sure you guys all have heard by now that this set was coming out, and if you haven't, then surprise! It's a cool looking little set. It's a throwback to the original 1999 SnowSpeeder. I'm told. It's a gray and orange, so that's kind of cool because typically SnowSpeeders in like everything except for that one desert speeder recently from Lego are they're white and orange and black. I think those are the primary colors that they tend to be, so that's pretty interesting that we're getting a gray one. I don't know personally the cost per piece, but I've heard lots of people speculating and such about cost of pieces, and I would very much believe that gray is one of the cheaper colors to produce, whereas white might not be. I would assume it would be as well. If you have knowledge about that, please comment it, because I would love to know more about that. That's my favorite kind of thing, when we can hear little random tidbits into the behind the curtain, I guess is what I would say. Just little things like that. There's definitely colors that like always stay in, and the grays, definitely light gray and dark gray, definitely seem to be forever colors as far as Lego is concerned. So that's pretty cool. This is a fun thing. We're doing 1x3 inverted slopes, and they're going into the tubes on the bottom there, so that we're getting a little bit elevated. Backside, ooh, the rack piece. We just learned about that rack piece recently. Well, I did. I mentioned it in a video asking about what that thing is called, and someone told me. Man, I should have probably remembered that person's name. They were pretty cool. So we're getting some tubies. So these are going to be like this is going to be the thrusting area. And then we're putting one of those, there's two, so I guess maybe one's an extra. We'll see if we use it. One of those is the tow cable launcher. Harpoon gun launcher. I think they call it a tow cable. Could be wrong on that. If anyone's got some sweet Star Wars knowledge and wants to drop that. I think it was Rogue Squadron. I think I had it on the GameCube. But they were called tow cables in that. I burped a little bit, but I'm not sure if it was audible, so I'm going to say excuse me, because that's the proper thing to do. If you burp, just remember, if you're out there and burping, say excuse me. This piece is cool. It's a double, I think that's the male end of these clips, technically. So that's a double male clip. And so on the front of the bag, you can see it kind of, but the way that these are going to interface, these 1x2 plates with the tab are gonna kind of fill in that gap there, but they're not touching, but they're just almost touching. Really cool. It's a nice little detail that they were able to add into things like this. So we have the main guns here that I'm assembling now. I want that to be a little bit more up close so that I can get it lined up correctly. And what did I do? Oh, I see what I did. Put those off a little bit, but it's okay. So we get some roof pieces. The roof pieces are always pieces I like to get just as a parts pack perspective from this set. It's nice to have a variety of useful pieces. Wing pieces I always find a little limiting, not because like I can't find anything to do with them because I'm uncreative, but like they're just harder to use because like you can use a 2x4, brick plate. You can use a 2x4 brick as a wing, but like this one you couldn't necessarily use this as a table or something maybe. I mean, I think that's, we can count it up. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. Yeah, it's a 3 technically by 8, but like you can make a nice table with if that was a single piece. But because it's missing a chunk, I mean, you could still use it as a table. Don't get me wrong, it's Lego, but it's like a little bit more. It's just, it feels limiting to me. I don't know if anyone else gets that vibe. That's just a thing I've always kind of felt from wing pieces. They're cool, don't get me wrong. Obviously, I love huge, ugly pieces. So, like, I can't really say, like, well, I wish they would stop making pieces that have only one use, because I love their one-use pieces. And I think a lot of people do, too, honestly. Do I have that tab too far back? Yeah, I do. It wasn't fitting. See, that's an okay thing. You can just push that back. Yeah, perfect. And assemble, and we are 7 minutes into the video, it seems, according to my count, and that is the build. So we did have a little bit of time talking beforehand, so if anyone wants to tell me that time. But adjustable wings, yeah, you could put them down to an uncomfortable level. That just looks bad. Just a little bit of, tilt. And then those on the bottom, yeah, we're pretty stable. We're not pushing it down a bunch. Nice thrusting area and that tow cable launcher. Can we just take a second? We talked about, like, is that a tow cable or a harpoon gun or whatever, but, like, what was that going to be used for if not, like, tying up AT-ATs? Also, everyone who says at, we're not friends. It's an AT-AT. So 2 extra pieces, one of those cool little things, nice to have. Great, I'm going to probably keep it together, to be fair. Great little, I wouldn't say display, but like swoosh, like nice little set like that. There's not much we can talk about other than the fact that the pieces are neat, the color scheme is nostalgic, and that it looks like what it's supposed to look like, except for maybe the color scheme. We kind of touched on that, is that it's not. As a parts pack, definitely would recommend. As a model, I'd recommend it. It's a lot of, it's a little cute little boy. $5 or whatever you're paying, with your tax and everything, I would say go for it. It's 20th anniversary once. Only 20th anniversary once, baby. Okay, so anyways, that's the end of the video. There's an automatic thing over there. Subscribe in the middle, and then way over on the other side is a video that I've suggested for you. You're welcome to click on it. If you don't want to click on it, don't. I mean, I'm not going to force you or anything. If you want to watch more of my videos, that would be cool, but whatever. Star Wars 20th anniversary. Whoa, it's amazing. Go cool. Neat.